It's the final game of the night, and it comes from Group B. It's the United States of America, who are currently ranked in the world at number 12, up against the unranked, rather unknown Czech Republic or Czechia, but they are becoming more and more known by the day, particularly after their 3-2 win over Serbia in the opening game. We'll have a little chat about them very shortly, but first it will be the national anthems. Czech Republic, they need a win to secure qualification. The United States of America need a win, really, to stay in the group stages and avoid being knocked out early on in the tournament. The United States came up against a really well-drilled Greece. Greece, in a couple of tournaments in recent years, have played with real fire in the belly, but that fire in the belly has led to sometimes some fiery heads, which has caused them issues, and they've really calmed themselves down and got a credible win over the USA. The Czechs, they got their first win of the Soccer, 2E Soccer World Championship in their opening game. They beat Serbia, and that in itself is some achievement. 2 goals from Anton Herdener, who is most likely, most probably, in my mind anyway, the best player in the Czechia side, and another from Viktor Panteleshuk. Czechs come into the tournament with just 4 major soccer tournament games under their belt. 1 win and 3 defeats. All of those came at the Euro Cup. They put in a decent display against a strong German side in their first game in Moldova. They were beaten ultimately by 4-2. They then beat Turkey 3-1 and looked as though they might just qualify out of the groups for the knockout phases at the Euro Cup, but were then beaten by Georgia 4-2 and were unlucky against Albania to lose 2-1. If it were not for the excellence of Kesh Murta that day, they probably would have picked up the 3 points. It's a debut World Cup, of course, for Czechia. And they themselves will play Greece on Thursday at 6 o'clock. That is really looking like it's going to be a big game indeed. It might just decide who finishes top of the group. Czechia and Greece, for me, the two who are looking most likely to qualify. But the United States of America will have something to say about that in the next 40 minutes, Martin Hopkins.
Yeah, I thought the Czech Republic looked decent in the Euro Cup, and I wasn't surprised when they got off to a winning start here, beating very much higher-ranked Serbia. I thought they were very unlucky not to be ranked for this tournament. The USA ranked 11th out of the 32 teams here. So on paper, the USA are the stronger side, but I think the Czech Republic are a decent outfit.
Yeah, well, it won't be long until they finally get that ranking, which are determined in and around New Year's Day. And if they do qualify out of this group, then they'll jump up quite significantly into a decent spot. And a shot comes into the back post, and that has to be scored. That's a really, really bad miss from Mikola Kadatsky. And it remains 0-0 after just 1 minute.
So many times we've seen really good presentable opportunities in the opening stages of a game, and they are not taken. You've got to be at it from the opening seconds.
Well, no such luck for Australia earlier on in their game. They conceded early yet again, and they might still concede early here. The United States of America, they have! Sebastian Divis fires the Czech Republic into the lead. Just a couple of minutes into the game, and the United States of America are in trouble. It's 1-0.
Divis with a brilliant finish, powerful run right through the middle, and then he found the bottom corner of the net. Powerful shot, accurate shot, keeper no chance.
Not the script that USA would have liked to have written. They're going to have to come from behind if they're going to get anything from this now. Although the good news is there's 38 minutes in which to do so. Kick in for Czechia. And it will be taken by the key man, Anton Hrdna. Fast-paced start from the Czechs. And there's the goal scorer, Divis. Keeper will take his time and just waiting for a American press that isn't going to come. Finally it does, and then that will opportune. Divis into the side netting. I think it might even have scraped the post on its way through.
Almost Divis at the double. Another fine shot.
In the mood, Divis. That's Eric Ramos, the number 8. Across to Tal Bitten, who got one of the USA goals in the opening game. And it will be a corner for the States as Tony Lopez tries to crack one towards goal. Trotting over for the States. In the corner, clipped to the back post. Nodded down and only to a Czechia shirt. And forward they will come again, and it's Hrdna. He's dangerous. Challenge comes in from Alexander Aguilar. Kick in for Czechia. At least it will be when the Americans have got back enough. Tried to clip it to the near post. Forward will come Seya. Little slip for Bitten, but he's okay. On the bench currently for the States are the two Watrings who are the most impressive in my eyes in the USA opening game in that defeat to Greece. New balls, please.
Interesting that the Czechs have made significant changes in their squad in the goalkeeping department. I did think in the Euro Cup that was potentially one area of weakness, and they've changed both their goalkeepers.
Talking of keepers, that's Alan Ramos, and he's hit that over the bar. And there was just a moment of concern for Adam Vondracek. Off and running again. And there he is. Kodatsky down the line. Divis has it. Bit between his teeth as he rolls it into the area, gets it back across the face, it goes, and then a challenge that nearly found itself into the back of the net from Pantelishuk, who is another one of the Czech side who I really like the look of.
Yeah, Pantelishuk made a robust challenge, and it almost caused Ramos some problems. If it had been on target, it would have gone in.
And that is Ramos. Saya offering up. Nice ball threaded across to Eric Ramos. And a shot from range is into the hands of Vondracek.
Decent effort, on target effort.
Scooped wide. Forward, this man comes again. Divis for Czechia to the byline. Possibly could have gone to the back post for Herdener. Saya. That's Tony Lopez. No interest in sending it forward, just turns around and says, here, you have it, Alan. And Alan Ramos will trickle forward. Caught on the turn by Divis. It's a nice feint. And out to the left-hand side with number 11, Tao Bitten. Saya. He's got that kind of futsal look about him, rolls the foot over the top of the ball continually.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the two schools of thought of controlling the ball. One with the instep, another in the manner you just described.
That's a nice touch. Ah, that's beautiful. Saya showing what he can do. Challenged though by Pantelishuk. Here he is now. Let's it roll. Some indication perhaps of Czechia's plans for the evening. Slow and steady winning the race, maybe. Mikola Kodatsky. Well, it is a foul. I don't think there was any question from myself right above it. There was a complaint from the USA. Vondracek to Kodatsky. He's another one who's a real top player in my eyes. Up to the edge. Dragged back for Capella. And that will be a Czechia ball as Kodatsky strolls over to the touchline. Played in the Champions League this year. A few Sarmat players who are recognised on the soccer club scene as one of the best. Did fly under a Ukrainian flag until recently, now in the Czech leagues. Sarmat playing at the Grand Prix Sevens in Georgia and the Champions League in Crete this year. Ramos. One of 3 Ramoses in the USA team. USA held open trials at the end of September at Valley School in San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles. Chance to shoot perhaps. Steady drills it wide. And Saya's shown some really nice touches in the opening 10 minutes or so, but the Czechs have done all the damage in an attacking sense so far. Saya again, fronted up by the masked Thomas Panirek. Tony Lopez, cross the face to the near post. Easy enough for Vondrashek, who had a look up and surged towards the edge of the area, looking to get back on with it quickly. Instead, goes for the short option and allows the ball to Nikola Kadatsky. Change for the USA. On comes Sterling Watring. Like the look of him when he played in the opening game. As well as Stone Watring, who I felt had a pretty decent time of things as well. Kick in for Czechia with Kadatsky. On the cut back, and that is the first time that Seb Divis has failed to impress with his left foot.
Well, that's one into the crocodiles, that one, isn't it? I won't be going to retrieve that ball into the mangrove swamp where the crocodiles lurk.
Yeah, might be a message relayed to the ball boys of retrieve the ball and make it snappy. Alan Ramos. Past the upright. Entitled to take a shot from the halfway line. Many do. Hasn't really threatened Vondrashek inside his goal so far. Up it goes to Panirek. On the turn, Panirek. On the angle, Panirek. And almost on the score sheet.
Very, very muscular presence. Panirek did ever so well there. Stayed on his feet and got his shot away. Did well.
Yeah, that mask isn't a million miles away from the Mexican wrestler masks we see. A little bit more breathable, perhaps. Forward come the States. Final game of the evening. And it's the highest scoring day into day 3. It was almost higher, in fact, in the opening 3 games of the day than it was yesterday. Goals are plenty. Canada netting 10 against Haiti after falling behind. Forward from Ramos, across from Saya, and into the path of Tony Lopez. Not a great deal of intensity. With 6 minutes remaining of the
You
first
quite
half.
often find that in soccer when you've had a rich programme of games during the day. The last one is the most disappointing, possibly because some of the crowd filter away. There's still a decent crowd here now, though.
Yeah, it's been well attended. The Mexicans who have put this on from the ASC have tried to ensure that as many eyes are on this tournament. And speaking to a guy last night in the 7-Eleven who told me that he'd seen it on the news.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here comes Divis. Trouble for the States, perhaps. He just got that touch wrong. And it ran away enough for an American to put a foot out, and then Divis on the follow through shinned it out of play.
Neshas was in a very good position there. Should have found him.
Yep, Jakob Neshas, the number 4.
So we started today with a 1-0 defeat for the reigning champions. Then we had Canada putting 10 past Haiti, who took the lead. And then Romania put 7 past a depleted England. This evening we've had Greece 2, Serbia 1, Hungary 1, Honduras 0, Poland 4, Argentina 1, Australia 1.
Oh, here's a break for the Czechs. Keeper saves it and out for the corner.
Mexico 8 and Brazil 3, Morocco 0.
Well, you know what, Scoop? I think that might be a question mark against that 8, because that was certainly the graphic displayed, and by my calculations, it was 7.
Really? Okay.
We'll have to check it. Well, I think it was 7, but you're right to say 8, because that was what we were seeing on screen.
Well, I did note them down. Let me count them up.
As far as I'm aware, unlike some of the leagues we see now, Border League, Icon Leagues, none of them count for 2.
Okay, I'll come back to you on that.
Divis! A firecracker from the left peg of Sebastian Divis, who hammers his second goal of the evening into the top corner. 2-0.
What a shot from Sebastian Divis. What a left foot he's got. Look at the sheer power behind that shot. And he got the opener on 2. And 3 minutes to go to half-time. He's got a second. It's a Divis double. And he looks like he can get more.
He certainly does. Right up for it is Sebastian Divis, who's got his first and second goal of the World Championships, sponsored by TUI.
Okay, do you want me to name the Mexico scorers? I did write them down.
I think we had a hat-trick, didn't we? Pressure on the States as a challenge comes in, and on the turn was Kadatsky, but it was unable to keep it in. It will be a kick in for the USA.
Magdaleno on 2, then Aguirre, Magdaleno again, another goal scorer I didn't write down. Mercado on 27, Garcia on 29, Aguirre on 34, and then Aguirre again right at the end, 8.
Okay.
But
Chested down on the edge. Nice touch out wide, but well recovered by the States.
There may have been some VAR that we don't know about. But that's what I wrote down.
Well, I'm consulting the soccer app, and it's telling me 7-1. So the soccer app and I are on the same page.
Who got the 4th one?
That would have been Eric Pares. To be confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, though, it's USA 0, Czech Republic 2, and there's a minute and a half left to go of the opening 20. Alan Ramos. Is he going to have another little dig here? Well, he's not going to be able to now because he's been put under pressure. All the way through. That will just be a kick in. Didn't reach the byline. States do have an opportunity to box them in that corner if they wanted to. Doesn't look like they're going to. Say instead is going to get on the keeper and prevent that pass back. It's a long searching ball. Ramos punches. Martin Hopkins to my left, scratching his head. He's as confused as me about that Mexico score from earlier on.
I reject that accusation. I am not bamboozled.
Okay.
I think that you called it right. And when you said that Aguirre got a hat-trick, he got the last 2 goals.
Still then to be confirmed. What is confirmed is that Czechia have a 2-goal lead over USA. What is confirmed is that Czechia will be going through and the USA will be going out as things stand. Half-time, 2-0, back soon. Czechia to get us back off and running. The final 20 minutes of the evening. They're going to shoot, I think. Well, Divis is asking for the Americans not to enter the circle until the ball is kicked. He's right to do so. He might have just given away the plan, though. Doesn't care. He hits it, and it's a very early touch for the American goalkeeper Ian Hernandez, who's come on for Alan Ramos at the break.
Very, very good shot. Divis has been the key difference in this encounter so far. His shooting with his left foot has been a feature.
Well, Czechia are going to step that pace up in the second half. They don't really need to, but it's not a stinking hot evening. It might be a little hotter when you're playing, mind you. Certainly not cold up here. In fact, the cameraman to our left just told us that it is cold for him. Certainly not for us Brits.
What, 25 degrees?
I don't put the central heating up that high. Okay, free kick for Czechia. Davis might fancy it on the edge for the hat-trick. Does. Shoots, scores, gets the hat-trick. Well, he's been right in the mood all evening. We fancied that he might get it in that second half. That's exactly what he's done. Czech Republic have got the third, 3-0.
What a wand of a left foot he has, Divis. His shooting has been of the highest quality. And the ability to get pace and power and get it on target has been the difference.
Well, he allowed himself a little smile for a moment, Davis.
Did he now?
Well, he'll be straight on to the stream to watch it, I'm sure, when he returns to his hotel to share with friends and family across Czechia. Hernandez, is he going to try a dig here? He does. It takes a lucky ricochet, and it's a goal! Oh, beautifully taken, Chandler Jackson. Fell kindly to him, but he had work to do, and he shifted the ball nicely, fired it across the goalkeeper, and the States have got a goal. It's 3-1.
That just goes to show the value of the keeper having a pop at the goal, because you just don't know if it takes a deflection where it's going to go.
Divis looks for a fourth, hits it into the arm, gets the free kick. Hungry for more is Seb Divis. He might even try here as well. Not many people can really tell him no with a hat-trick to his name already.
There's not much to aim at though, is there?
No, it takes some skill. He doesn't possess it on this occasion. Goal kick to the States then. Maybe with a little bit of belief and confidence. You can hear the American coach continually giving orders to his side, and I'm a big fan of his thick American accent. Sounds fantastic. Should quantify what thick means.
Very strong.
Very strong. Well, that's nice in there from the USA, and it's poked away off the toe of Adam Zelenka. He's another one that is quite a common name in soccer tournaments.
I don't remember Sebastian Divis in the Euro Cup, and if this is his first tournament, he's a bit of a find for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, as an early introduction, you only feel they can get better, and here he comes again. It's Divis looking for a fourth. Hernandez has fouled, and that might be a yellow card for the keeper, perhaps. Yeah, there it is. Goran Milovanovic shows the yellow. Now, the USA have got two choices. They can keep a keeper off and use a fly keeper, or they can bring Alan Ramos back on, and the decision is the latter of the two.
Well, dramatic moments always come in soccer when a team is reduced in numbers. So often the opposition take advantage of the superiority in numbers.
Yeah, well, of course, despite the fact the keepers have changed, they still have to sacrifice the players. So the USA are down to 5. And Teleshuk trying to put it into the area, but played away by Kian Mokhadam. Bit of urgency from Czechia now they have that extra player on the pitch to get that next goal. Divis. Good quick play from Czechia, trying to open the States up. Shot at the near post into the side netting. 3-1.
What do you think's been the goal of the evening so far, Dan?
Oh, I like the Australian one, actually. Feet of the number 10, Adeli.
Yep.
Enjoyed that one.
There was the Mexican overlapping goal.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty special, actually, wasn't it?
You remember who scored that one?
Pass.
I've got a feeling it was Paris. Is that what you said?
No, I said pass, but I'll take it.
Paris, I thought you said.
Away to Pantelishuk. States trying to break. Watring. Nicked by Divis. Forward he comes. Still he drives. Might go all the way. Oh my goodness me! It's a fourth for Czechia and Sebastian Divis, who is unstoppable right now.
Well, that's the performance of the evening, isn't it? 4 goals. All of them crackers. Pace, power, accuracy in his shooting. What a find for the Czechs. And they have made their superiority in numbers count.
Deficit 3 again. Might get bigger here. Still got it. Held by Alan Ramos. Unfortunately for Hernandez, I think his time's up, but he's remained on the bench for now, so that might be the end of his game perhaps. And if USA lose this, you'd imagine he might get 40 minutes in the next. Pantelishuk giving Mokadan the run around a little for a second. Ondrashek to Divis, forward for Panurek. Watring going backwards to Garcia Lopez. Pieced together fairly well until the last moment, and Divis, who's playing at the back, doing his job well. Here he is again, a thorn in the United States of America's side. Oh, well navigated away from trouble there. Challenge coming in, and a foul given away in the end by Stone Watring, who was giving his utmost to try and retrieve possession, unable to do so. Oh, Alvaro Rodriguez just been asked to pull his socks up, and might have to tell the entire squad to do the same at the moment as they trail by 4-1. Divis forward for Panarek, and now across to Neshas. Back further still to Vondrashek, as well with the return ball. Header came from Mates Capella, but out of play. Or a whole 5 outfield changes for the States now. Ramos, the only man on the field retaining his place after those changes in the goal. Oh, stolen, 2 versus 2. And that could be another for Czechia. It is another for Czechia. It's Jakub Neshas. And they are surely now out of sight.
Yep, well, it's a collector's item. It's a goal scored by the Czechs that hasn't been scored by Sebastian Divis. The USA shooting themselves in the foot. Unselfish play. And Neshas was the man who had the simple task set up by Pantelichuk to stroke the ball into the back of the net.
Socca hitting one. Kick in for the States.
I'm keeping a tally of the goals, so there is no doubt in this one, Dan.
What ring? Given away. Nice play from the Czechs, who appear to just be happy to keep possession and almost wear the States down.
Could do well in this tournament, the Czechs. Especially if you've got a player like Sebastian Divis, who can make the difference. You'd have to fancy them to get into the latter stages of the tournament and shoot up the world rankings.
Absolutely right.
And remember, it's the US who have the higher ranking here.
Not doing themselves any harm at the moment, and certainly not now, because Thomas Panirek has got in on the action, and it's the masked man who gets the 6th for Czechia.
Well, he was supplier a few moments ago, and now he's got onto the score sheet himself. Another of the very good players that the Czechs have, and it's now been 2 goals since we had a Divis on the score sheet. This must set some form of record this evening's session for goals scored, surely.
It's got to be up there. That's a free kick. Pretty clear cut, that one. Foul from Tony Lopez on Matej Capella. Backstreet's back.
What has been your tequila moment of the evening?
My tequila moment. I think that first goal for Mexico.
Yes, I was going to say the same.
Pantelichuk. Cross and fired towards goal. And Jakub Neshas going very close to getting another. Ball, ball, ball is the cry from the referee.
Just for the sake of variety, I think I might go, therefore, if I have to choose another moment, Patrizio Malizia putting Argentina ahead.
It's a good call. Beaten in the end by Poland. Took a surprise lead. Into the near post goes the corner from Patelishuk, cleared away.
Great entertainment this evening.
Herdiner. Well, it fired off of Panirek. He just tried to angle his body to try and guide that ball goalwards. Couldn't have done much more with it than that. Bitten. Lopez. Ramos. Not seen him shoot in the second half yet, the keeper, apart from the one that actually led to the goal. Well, a bit of a slip. There's no foul there. Czechia are through. Well, the whistle is blown in the end. I wasn't sure. I think he just lost his footing, really. Perhaps the USA got away with one. He did take a bang, but I think it was because he slipped. Free kick taken. Back at goes from Alvaro Rodriguez to Alan Ramos. And out now with Sterling Watring. Intercepted by Anton Herdener. Now with Alexander Aguilar forward it goes, trying desperately to find Kian Mokadam. Czechia firmly in control. That pass, not a demonstration of the control they have from Nesias.
Don't forget, we'll be back in the morning, or I will be, for day 4 on the 2nd of December of the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship.
Shot from range blocked. And forward will come the Czechs on the counter-attack. Onto the left-hand side. They slow it down by going back.
Ukraine against Colombia, Latvia, Paraguay, and Romania against Chile. The game's tomorrow morning, Mexican time.
Oh, that's beautiful feet, and it deserved the goal, really, as he bared down on goal. It was Matej Capella and wide. 3 minutes to go. And I get the feeling both sides will be happy for the whistle. Czechs have got the job done. States really have struggled to find an answer.
Yeah, they haven't justified their ranking, have they? The US of 11th.
It's Ramos, and that's not going to harm the goalkeeper either. Still Vondrašek in that goal for the Czechs. Do have 2. I'm glad it's Vondrašek, though, I have to say, because the other name is a tricky one to pronounce.
Yeah, you never got back to me on that one.
No, I was never got back to.
My fingers were crossed.
Did make some inquiries with Lucas of the Czech Republic for a pronunciation. Low on his list of priorities, I think.
Well, there's not much more you can do other than march in the changing room and ask to know.
Only problem is you've got to call him by his name to ask him his name. Oh, there's a goal for the USA coach at least. Czechs in search of perhaps one more.
Disappointing display from the US, do you think, or a very, very good one from the Czech Republic?
Oh, a mixture of the two. Well, I don't think the Czechs have gone full gear on them. Oh, that is delightful. Wonderful, wonderful goal from Czechia. Slid that ball around over to the left-hand side, and Patrick Marek slotted home with that first-time touch.
Oh, that's a delicious strike. Really, really good technique, good finish. And what we've seen this evening has been top-class finishing from the Czechs.
Yeah, it really has.
Hitting the target when required to do so.
Yeah, they'll take a lot of confidence from this going forward. Well, that's better from the States. Back it goes to the feet of Chandler Jackson, who got the goal for the States.
You've seen some teams have been...
Oh, nicked, and it will make its way to Hernandez. Oh, beautiful feet. That was really nice from the American number 23, Kian Mokadam. And that's the full-time whistle. Czechia just too good for the United States of America. And they have breezed past them and qualified from the groups with a game to spare. The USA have lost 2 in 2. It's not looking good.
But for the Czech Republic, a really, really good display. The key man being Sebastian Divis. He opened the scoring on 2 minutes with a screamer, a left-footed shot into the bottom corner of the net. Got a second just before half-time, then a third in the second half. The US got one back through Chandler Jackson on 23, but then the goals were shared around. Neshas on 31. Panjirek added a further goal, and then another one from Marek just before the end. It's been an evening of rich entertainment, a 7-goal display from the Czech Republic. Earlier on, it was Greece 2, Serbia 1, Hungary 1, Honduras 0, Poland 4, Argentina 1, Australia 1, Mexico 8, Brazil 3, Morocco 0, and the USA 1, Czech Republic 7. I will be back in the morning on day 4 with Ukraine against Colombia. But for now, from us at the 2025 TUI Soccer World Championship in Cancun, Mexico, it is good night from us, and we'll be back tomorrow.